More than 10,000 protesters marched from the Tribune Tower in downtown Chicago to the Israeli consulate on July 20th, following one of the deadliest days in Gaza since Israel began its latest attack on the densely populated area 2 weeks ago. The Chicago Coalition of Students for Justice in Palestine opened the demonstration with a die-in in front of the Tribune Tower, followed by a moment of silence for the martyrs and some speeches by activists before the march began. Protest organizers and speakers were impressed with what they called the largest Palestine solidarity demo in the United States during the current crisis in Gaza, but activists like Ramah Qudami reminded this large crowd that there were still much more work to be done to help the Palestinian cause.
I want to stress the importance. It's great we are out here protesting. It's great that we're going to be out here protesting again and again until Israel ends its most current massacre in Gaza. But we have long-term work to be doing, folks.
As of Monday, more than 500 Palestinians have been killed, thousands have been wounded, and hundreds of thousands displaced by Israel's attack on Gaza. Meanwhile, Palestinian resistance fighters have killed 25 invading Israeli soldiers. Qudami urged the thousands standing in front of the Israeli consulate to learn about the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, and the companies that are complicit in Israel's international crimes, such as Boeing, a company that supplies Israel with F-16 fighter jets. Before Sunday's massive turnout, 5 Palestinian solidarity activists were arrested at Boeing's headquarters in downtown Chicago during an act of civil disobedience on July 16th. At Sunday's protest in Chicago, speakers encouraged the thousands of people in attendance to speak up for the Palestinians who live under occupation and to not accept the excuses made on behalf of Israel's war crimes.
Palestinians are sick and tired of being asked to give Israel the benefit of some kind of doubt. Israel does not want peace.
Protests demanding the world hold Israel accountable for its crimes continue to be held worldwide. An estimated 40,000 people protested the massacre of Gaza in Cape Town, South Africa, July 16th. On July 19th, approximately 15,000 people in London marched to the Israeli embassy. France became the only country to ban Palestine solidarity demos after a clash between Zionist and Palestinian supporters erupted during a protest on July 13th. However, pro-Palestinian protesters still took to the streets for an unauthorized protest, where 38 demonstrators were arrested and 14 police officers were injured on July 19th. Other demos have been held in Turkey, Spain, Indonesia, and Germany. Activist Jennifer Bing compared the worldwide events to Chicago's protest, reassuring the attendees that there are many more like them across the globe.
You are not alone in your grief as you see the photos of dead children, women, and men hidden under collapsed buildings, on stretchers fleeing from the bombing, in hospitals wrapped in white plastic with blood flowing. You are not alone.
Development Coordinator for Islamic Relief USA, Awad Hamdan, plays a major role in organizing Palestine solidarity protests in Chicago, and he believes future events are capable of attracting even more support. As the protests came to a close, protesters were asked to return to the Israeli consulate on July 21st at noon to counter-protest a pro-Israel demo that will be hosted by Stand With Us, an Israel advocacy organization closely tied to the Israeli government.
One on Tuesday, in my opinion, is more important than today's. Even if we end up with 200-300 people, because we need to counter with the warmongers.
Your bus is also here.
After approximately 3 hours of chanting and marching, the diverse group of protesters quickly dispersed. Many returned to school buses that they arrived in that were supplied by mosques in Chicago and its surrounding suburbs. Another Palestine solidarity demonstration is scheduled in Chicago on Jerusalem Day, July 25th. For the Electronic Intifada in Chicago, I'm Nader Ihmoud.